Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. So as you can tell, I don't have any makeup on currently, so I thought I would do a chatty get ready with me and apply some makeup and, chat with you guys. So hopefully you'll enjoy this. I would love it if you were watching this video while doing your makeup. That would be fun. It'd be like us doing makeup together. But yeah, I've been trying out a lot of new products recently, so I thought I'd show you some of the products in action. I'm actually going to be testing out a couple of products I haven't tested out so far. And I wanted to do another eye look using the Aether Beauty Rose Quartz Eyeshadow palette, so I'm going to be using this today. So the first thing I'm going to be using is my 14E Cosmetics Prime Set Powder. I've been using this under my foundation, especially because it has been super hot here recently. It has been getting up into the high 90s. Like yesterday it was 96 and today it is also supposed to be 96 as well. And this has been a lifesaver for me and my oily skin. I didn't really think that a setting powder like this would really work under foundation, but it's been working quite well, so I'm very happy with it. I thought the heat of summer was done. It had gotten a little bit cooler and we were all like, yay, it's finally getting cooler. And then the temperature like snapped back into being in the high 90s. So we're still in summer. Yeah, so I guess I haven't really chatted with you guys since I got back from New York City. We went, it's been a couple weeks now, to New York City for my birthday. So I'm a year older too. I'm 26 now, and we went to visit one of our friends, actually a couple of our friends, but we're staying with one of our friends. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply my Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. This has been one of my favorite foundations. Even though it is a more hydrating foundation, it has still worked very well during all this heat. I've actually not spent that much time in New York City, even though we don't live that far away from New York City. I've only been a couple times, and I don't know, I always enjoy it when I'm visiting, but it's too big of a city for me. I grew up in a pretty small town in Florida, and so I enjoy larger cities, but New York is just a little bit too big for me. And I apologize for the construction. There's been a lot of construction going on this summer, and so if you can hear the construction noise, I'm sorry, there's not much I can do about it. Well, actually, there's nothing I can do about it. But yeah, I enjoy New York City and I always enjoy visiting, but by the end of my visit, I'm always like quite excited to leave because it's just too big and too many people. And honestly, it's just like a little stressful, and I don't think I could live there. Like, I would have a seriously difficult time living there. I would need to live in as quiet of an area as we could find if we had to live there, but I would pretty much, I think, pick most other major cities over New York. Like, I would 100% move back to Chicago over moving to New York City. And I also really like Boston. Boston is a good size as well. And so I don't know if you guys have that, if you're feeling about New York City too, but let me know if you do. Yeah, it was a really great time though. We got to see some of our friends from undergrad. It's kind of interesting now because we're all either wrapping up like graduate school or kind of getting settled into careers. So it's really interesting to just kind of see how everyone's doing and where things are going and all of that. So that was nice. And we got to go to MoMA, the Museum of Modern Art, which I'd actually never been there. I'd been to the Met before. I'd not been to MoMA, so I really enjoyed seeing that. I mean, I love art, and so it was just a really cool experience. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a new product, and this is the Burt's Bees Cream Blush. Burt's Bees just released some cream products, and so I purchased them so I could review them for you guys. And don't worry, I also picked up the concealer. I don't have it currently. It's on the way. I ordered it from Ulta, and I ordered the cream products directly from Burt's Bees. So I'm gonna try this out. I did swatch this blush and it wasn't super pigmented, but yeah, I wanna see how it applies on my face. So yes, there will be a review of these products coming soon. Which, that leads me to the point too that there have been so many new products being released recently. Oh yeah, I should mention this is the color All Aglow. But it's gotten a little bit overwhelming for me. I mean, I know that like in conventional beauty that there's often a lot of products being released, and it seems like there's constantly something new coming out, but it's starting to get that way a little bit in the non-toxic, cruelty-free space as well. And I just feel like it's actually getting a little difficult for me to keep up with everything. Because I have so many products right now that I'm trying out. I feel like I need two faces because I have so much makeup, so much skincare, which is exciting. But I'm just like, it's really difficult for me to stay organized and not get sidetracked so that I'm actually testing fully out each product so I can give you a good review, because I don't want to just use it like twice and then be like, oh yeah, I like it or I don't like it. Like I really want to put it to the test and like see long-term, you know, relatively long-term how it actually works. But I want to also put out reviews fast enough so that they're still relevant, so I get views. So it's like a very complicated situation, and I have been purchasing quite a few products recently, but I've also started being sent more products, which I'm so grateful for. And when companies send me things to try out, it really helps me as a small channel. Like it actually makes me able to do these videos. So I'm very grateful for that, but it's just like, I'm a little overwhelmed with the amount of products I have at the moment. In general, I just feel kind of overwhelmed and have been kind of going through this like cleaning binge in my house recently. I'm not a neat person. Like when you see this background, it looks all nice and neat, but like my makeup vanity in front of me is like a complete mess, and I am just not a neat person, and I've never been, and I'm not sure I ever will be. And my husband is not particularly neat either, which has its pros and cons. But this actually applied better than I thought. So it applied better than it swatched this morning. So far so good on the blush. And I'm going to jump in and apply the Fit Glow Conceal Plus. I will talk about this and then I'll go back to my talking about cleaning. A couple of you have asked me for updates about the Conceal Plus, and I have found that I can get it to work better when I bake the concealer using the 14E setting powder, but a number of you mentioned that I apply a lot of concealer under my eyes compared to other YouTubers. But I've been having really bad dark circles, and it has been taking this much concealer to get it concealed. I've tried applying less, but then I end up just having to put more on, doing like 2 layers of it. So I just find it easier to just put this much on. And yeah, maybe it does crease more, but like, I don't know, maybe the other YouTubers just don't have as bad of dark circles as I do at the moment. And I think it's definitely a grad school thing, because my friends and I joke in grad school that like one of the things you need to survive grad school, at least, you know, if you're a woman who enjoys wearing makeup, is a good concealer, because whew, grad school is rough and it does things to your under eye circles. But yeah, it's been taking me this much concealer to really get everything concealed well. But when I bake with the 14E powder, it really has helped it not crease as much. It still creases some, but I think it'll be interesting to see too, as the weather starts getting cooler and my skin is a little bit less oily and I'm not as sweaty, how things are behaving at that point. Let's just try out all of the Burt's Bees cream products right now. I'm also gonna apply their highlighter in Opal Mist, and I just realized that the blush shade is not called All Aglow. These cream products are called All Aglow, and the blush shade was Blush Bay. And this is the highlighter in Opal Mist. Sorry, a little bit of confusion there. Like I said, like with getting so many products and just, I feel like our apartment has just become really messy, and that there's like not enough space to put everything, because we live in, you know, an apartment. Like we don't live in a house right now, and we eventually would like to have a house, but you know, I need to finish up grad school, which I'm looking to do this spring, which means we're gonna have to move at least to an apartment probably for like another year or two, and then start the process of looking for a house, because we want to make sure I have a job and we know like where we need to live before committing to purchasing a house. I can like tolerate messiness up until a point, and then there's like a point where I'm just like, I can't do it. And I've hit that point recently. I'm trying to figure out better solutions for things, and I'm trying to do a lot of cleaning out, getting rid of stuff. I've been cleaning out my closet, and I've been turning in a lot of my clothes to H&M because they do recycle clothing in H&M. A lot of the clothing I've been getting rid of isn't in good condition to like donate to Goodwill or something like that. And so I wanted to make sure that I've been actually properly recycling my clothing. So I have been taking it to H&M. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and bake with the Fortini powder. I was inspired recently by Ashley from Makeup TIA. She did a video kind of about cleaning and organizing, and that she herself is messy and not, you know, that neat of a person, which I find so hard to believe watching her videos. But there was a book she recommended in the video, and I recently purchased that just a couple days ago, so it should be arriving because we're actually going to Cape Cod. I mean, you'll probably see this video after we go to you will see this video after we go to Cape Cod, but my husband and I are gonna go to Cape Cod for Labor Day weekend. I've actually never been to Cape Cod, which is crazy because I have been living in New England for 4 years now, and I just have never made it up to Cape Cod. We were kind of talking about it, and then like I spontaneously was like, oh, let's just go, and I booked a hotel. Like they actually had a hotel open. So we're gonna go, and it'll be my first time to Cape Cod, but I was thinking it would be nice to like have a book to read on the beach, and since I'm on my like cleaning and organization trend, I thought that would be a good book to check out. Okay, so I was spot concealing with the Hint Beauty Duet Concealer. I think I forgot to mention that, and I also brushed away my bake, so now I look a little bit less crazy. So now I'm gonna go in with my Alima Pure Satin Matte Foundation and just set my entire face. If you have any tips on cleaning and organization, definitely let me know. Also let me know if after I kind of, I don't know, get into this process or get some things figured out, if you'd like to hear my thoughts on things, if that's the kind of video you'd be interested in. I just have like so many video ideas at the moment, especially because I've been testing out so many new products. I honestly feel like I need to upload something more like 3 times a week, but I don't think realistically I could do that. I would like to do that, but I just don't know if I, can, because I've got to write a thesis this year and I need to start looking for a job, so I have a lot to do. So for brows, I'm just gonna go in with my 100% pure green tea fiber brow, which the writing is worn off of it again, but I like to just run this through my brows, and then if I need to, I'll clean up with a bit of concealer. So I actually went to New York City too, like the weekend right before Indie Beauty Expo, and I've never been to Indie Beauty Expo, and I've always really wanted to go, but the issue is that the part of Indie Beauty Expo that's for like bloggers, YouTubers, so people like me, is on a Wednesday. And I'm like, well, okay, if I traveled to New York City, okay, I'd have to take a day off from, lab, or, work, which is essentially work, in order to go. And I'm like, I don't think, like, I could use that day on a vacation with my husband. And it's like, when you have a limited number of vacation days, it's really hard to justify something. Oops, got too excited talking there. It's really hard to justify like taking off a Wednesday because it's just weird. And then because it's like late in the afternoon, I probably would have had to stay Wednesday night, so I would have missed Thursday as well. And so I don't know. I guess my thing about Indie Beauty Expo is like they really need to move that thing to a weekend, so it would be much easier for people to actually attend. I guess it's easy enough if that's your full-time job. But I also think it would be, and like this is just from my own personal experience and thoughts, but like I don't know if I would ever want YouTube to be my full-time job. I got like way too much product on my brow. So I had to get a spoolie and brush through my brows and then get some concealer to clean that up. So you can see sometimes even I make a mistake. That was a wild brow I had going on there, but I think it looks better now. Indie Beauty Expo being on a weekday is like fine if that's your full-time job. If you are a blogger or YouTuber as a full-time job, because, then you're just doing your job on that weekday. I've never wanted to do this as a full-time job. I enjoy it. I love it. It's my hobby. It's what I enjoy doing. I would like to have this be monetarily sustainable, like self-sustainable, so that like all the money that I make from this channel will cover all the cost of me like purchasing products and stuff like that. That's how I would like my channel to be sustainable, but I don't ever want it to be my full-time job. And sorry, I was just applying the Silk Natural Stickum eyeshadow primer. I'm about to go on with eyeshadow. I guess especially with what has been happening in the conventional beauty community, it's so fickle. Like, social media is so fickle. You can be famous one day, gone the next day. So to me, that's not something I would want to stake my career on. I want to have a career that's a little bit more stable and not just social media related. So those are my thoughts. I don't know. Let me know what you think about kind of having social media as your job, like being an influencer as your job. I know that some people do it, but I think especially in the non-toxic, cruelty-free space, we're such small channels, we're such small Instagrams, brands aren't as willing to do sponsorships because they're small. It's like this whole issue. I don't think it's really realistic. I don't even know if I would love a world where they are. I'm gonna be using this palette here, the Rose Quartz Aether Beauty palette. Okay, I'm first going to go in with this shade right here, and I'm gonna apply it to the inner third of my eyelid. My eye primer is still tacky, so this is a good time to apply these shadows when your eye primer is still tacky because they are rather glittery, and this will help to kind of stick them down and create less fallout and general mess, which is always good. Because these shadows are just so glittery that they can get a little, yeah, they do have a little bit of fallout just because of the amount of glitter in them. But they are really pretty, so there's that too. I also have gotten the question and been asked to do a video on it, which I haven't done, but I could talk about it here now, which are like, what are some of the YouTubers I enjoy watching? So I actually watch a mixture of conventional beauty and like non-toxic beauty YouTubers because even though I'm not going to purchase any conventional beauty products, like I just don't do that, I like to know what's out there. I like to know what the trends are. I like to know kind of what are the new products being released because there end up being quite a few crossovers in non-toxic beauty. So I like to kind of know what things are popular. I also like to know like what are the popular like what colors are popular for fall for eyeshadows and all those things like that. So I do watch a mixture of conventional YouTubers. So some of my favorite conventional YouTubers, one of the first ones I think of is Coffee Break with Danny. She's a smaller channel. I think she's around 500,000, which is, to me, that's huge, but in terms of like people with 10 million subscribers, like that's a small channel. Hold on, I'm gonna pause for a second. I'm gonna take this shade right here and apply it to like the outer two-thirds of my eyelid, also using my pigment packer brush. I really like her though because she is a smaller channel. I just feel like she's very genuine and very honest, and I really appreciate her perspective, and I love her personality. Like when I watch her videos, she's definitely someone you feel like you would be friends with in real life, and I just love the genuineness of her videos. So I really enjoy her. I also enjoy, and I recently got into watching her videos, Jessica from Jam Beauty. She was originally Jam Beauty 89, but now she's just Jessica Braun. She is a similar size to Danny, around 500,000. And she's the YouTuber that actually inspired me to do the sample size made me buy it video, which I will link up above. She has a lot of really creative video ideas, and also like she's just genuine, she's open. She's a teacher, she's a school teacher, which I really enjoy that as well. She may become a full-time YouTuber. She's been kind of talking about that, but she's like Danny, like, and just more genuine. I've also really gotten into Jackie Aina. She's a bigger conventional beauty YouTuber, but I really just like her videos, and I like her perspective as well because she is a woman of color, and just kind of that perspective that she offers in a community where it's dominated by white women. So here's my question for you. Do you think I have enough glitter on my eyes? Like these shadows, wow. I love them, and at the same time I'm just like, it's so much glitter. Now I'm gonna do some work in my crease. I'm gonna use this matte brown shade in my crease. In terms of non-toxic beauty YouTubers, I of course love my friend Reagan from the channel Indie Boo. Always have to give her a shout out. She's just really sweet, and you know, she and I have gotten to know each other a bit outside of just YouTube. Yeah, we do sometimes send each other like iMessages and not iMessages, DMs on Instagram. There we go. Right form of communication. And I really like her. I like her perspective, and I just think she's really sweet. I also have been getting into Cosmetics by Caroline. Reagan introduced me to that channel as well. She did a collaboration with Caroline. Caroline also just seems really sweet and really genuine, and I just like her video style as well. I've also kind of been getting back into Jenna Catherine. I also appreciate she's been doing more fashion videos recently, which I really like, and has been kind of inspiring me to maybe try some more fashion videos. I don't know, let me know what you guys think about me doing fashion videos kind of more regularly. Like I want to do lifestyle videos, I want to do fashion videos, but I'm also just like so overwhelmed and I have so many beauty videos to do. So I don't know, that's like one of the thoughts I had, was that if I start trying to do things like that maybe, you know, that would be like a bonus third video throughout the week. And it wouldn't be like an every week thing, but like when I have time, I could do it. Just let me know your thoughts on that kind of thing. I also watch Rianne from Wife Life as well. She's not entirely non-toxic, but she does use quite a few non-toxic products. She is a vegan and cruelty-free channel, and same with Logical Harmony, Tashina from Logical Harmony. So I enjoy those channels as well, and those are kind of the main, like I watch other channels, but those are probably the ones where when a new video comes up in my feed, I am most excited to watch. So that was kind of how I was thinking about that, was like, whose videos am I most excited to watch? Now I'm going to take this white shade over here for an inner corner highlight. So let me know what some of your favorite YouTubers are, especially like non-toxic, cruelty-free YouTubers. I've been trying to get more into watching people in our community, but I just somehow haven't really gotten that into it. Yeah, so let me know who some of your favorite YouTubers are to watch. I'm gonna hop off camera for a second to apply some mascara. I'm gonna apply my favorite Honest Beauty mascara. Can't say enough good things about this. All right, and then finally, I'm going to apply a lipstick, which I've been trying out, and this is the Ebates. It's their matte. I think it's called their Cocoa Butter Matte, Semi-Matte formula. It's their more matte formula, and this is in the color Sway. I have been loving this because it's basically like a My Lips but better shade. Like it is finally the nude that I've been looking for, because I don't know if you're pale like me, trying to find a nude lipstick is like mission impossible. Most of them look brown and they make you look really washed out. This one is like a pink nude that actually works. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this kind of chatty get ready with me. Let me know if you enjoy this type of video. Also, you know, answer some of my questions down in the comment section down below. I love interacting with you guys. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. And be sure to subscribe to my channel if you like this and give this video a thumbs up. Also, check out my Instagram. I have lots of fun posts on there. My handle is @naturallybeautifulgirl. And be sure to hit the bell button on YouTube so you're notified of when I post new videos. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!